One of the main causes of burnout or chronic stress leading to burnout is overwhelm, is workload related. We are pushing ourselves. We as this younger generation have very high expectation of ourselves. So we are often the ones who expect more of ourselves. Plus often the work environment is very demanding, possibly the management, So I would say that overwhelm because of continuously very high workload is something that often is leading to burnout.
Yeah.
But the other very interesting thing is lack of feedback or communication or isolation is also leading to burnout. These days, the numbers are still not there, but they are talking about invisible burnout because people find themselves being in isolation. They don't have as much social contact. So eventually they started feeling lonely, not having that, colleagues around and overworking continuously. They discover themselves having signs of being exhausted, overwhelmed. So in that way, also lack of social support, communication, having your team that's supporting or your manager that gives you continuous feedback and tells you whether you're doing good or not is really important for your emotional well-being.
Yeah. So Iryna, you mentioned overwhelm as a cause of burnout, and the second one was isolation.
Yeah.
Is there more than just those two?
What pops up in my mind, and this is actually what my story is about, is lack of motivation. When you are working in office and eventually you come to that 2, 3, 5 years timeline where you realize that you have done everything what you could, you have developed to your fullest potential within responsibilities you have, but you are missing motivation. Every morning you wake up tired, exhausted. This could be one of the first symptoms of chronic stress and burnout because of lack of motivation. That's what can lead to burnout as well. And for me personally, I was experiencing in my last year working in office that I was missing motivation because my heart was somewhere else. And you cannot run on a low battery for too long. So I would say be very honest with yourself. If you don't have motivation and you wake up in the morning not motivated, feeling very tired every morning one after another, you just have to ask yourself, maybe my heart is somewhere else, maybe I need to start soul searching, because this can lead to burnout, just like having too much work. So be careful and try to find your flow somewhere else outside of the job, and then see how you can expand it into possibly your full-time job if you like to go that way.